I'm using this kind of as just probing, just to kind of see how my partner or opponent, whatever, defends. Okay, with the exception of I think one we're all absorbing. Okay, so we're gonna start with that. All right. So if I go jab, inside leg kick, and Joe absorbs, boom. Okay, so that's information for me, right? I'm probing to see how he defends that. So what we'll do now is I'm gonna go jab, inside leg, just double it, because I see that he absorbs like this. Okay, and look, I do this probably way more than any other defense for leg kicks. Okay, I like to keep my feet on the floor. But just like any defense, there's ways to counter and deal with it. So if Joe goes inside leg kick to me and I absorb it, well, my immediate response after the absorbing is to come back to neutral. So if I've shown Joe that this is how I defend, boom, and I immediately go back to neutral, and he already knows he's doubling that kick, that second one almost for sure is going to land in a way that I'm not ready to defend. Does that make sense? Yeah. So now, and everybody absorb for now, we'll look at it if they let it ride. So I'm going to go jab, inside leg, just double it. Okay, is this going to be a huge kick that's going to finish him? No. Might it take him out of his game? Might he start defending in a way he doesn't normally defend? Might he switch his stance? Yes. As soon as he starts thinking about what I'm doing to him, that's a win for me. And that's what we're looking for. Okay? I see he likes to absorb. Let's take that from him. All right? So one more time. I'm going to go jab, inside leg, and immediately send it again. As soon as my foot touches down, bang, go again. All right? 3 for 3. Oh, 3. Woo! If I do the same thing, and I'm kind of probing here, and Joe lets it ride instead of absorbing, right? So I go jab, inside leg kick, and he does that. Well, that double kick won't be there, okay? That double kick won't be there. But that's information for me, right? Because I'm not in real time going to double kick and be able to read that. It's literally he's shown it to me. I've gone jab, inside leg kick, he absorbs, now I can go jab and then double kick. If I go jab, inside leg kick, he lets it ride, boom, okay. Now I know that's not going to be there for me. All right, so I'm going to go jab. Joe's going to let this inside leg kick ride, bang, and I'm going to get this one. Okay, just march into it. Again, not reading it in real time, he's already shown it to me. Okay, I go jab, inside leg kick. Now I can read one thing that may indicate this. I can see that he's back foot heavy. Because that's how letting it ride or checking works. If he's front foot heavy, this won't be there. Right? If he's on that front foot, I know he's not going to let it ride. He's not going to have time. He's going to absorb. So if I see that and it doesn't have to be super obvious, you can see where somebody's weight is generally. Okay? So that may be an indicator of where we're going. So now, partners, you are going to be back foot heavy, so you can let this ride. I'm going to go jab. Joe lets this ride, and then I'm going to step into the second one. Chop the other leg on the inside. This one can hurt. Okay, the first one's, probably going to use it to set up something else. This one can be really, really devastating because I'm coming off my back leg and stepping into it, and it's Joe's front leg off of letting that first one ride. Okay, so you can really smash this. So be careful. Well, 3. Woo! Round, and then we'll kind of start tying it all together. So I'm using this again, kind of to check Joe's response. I'm going to throw that same jab high. This time I'm going to go knee to the body here. Okay, and I'm going to be pretty big and obvious with it. I want him to know that's what's coming. Okay, jab high. I'm going to step in. Big knee to the body. All right. If you need to close distance by stepping more or even on the knee, kind of following him a little bit, that's fine. Jab, knee to the body. Okay. That's it for now. Okay. 3 for 3. Oh, 3. Woo! Woo! The last set, we're using it kind of as a setup. So I'm going to show jab, show the knee. I'm going to show jab, show the knee. Ooh. Hey! Hey! Jab. Boom. What I want is the hands to come down, right? Jab. I show the knee. I'm going to stomp that foot down and send the head kick. If you're not a head kicker, it's okay. There has to be winners and losers. Kick the leg. Chop that thing down. I go here. Take the leg. Boom. Okay? Probably not the body, just because if I drew his hands to his body, it's probably going to be covered. Okay?
One more time.
Jab. Big body kick. Or knee. Jab. Show it. Stomp that foot down. Send the kick. Okay? Here. Look, this could be here and whap. Superman. Okay? If you're not a head kicker.
Definitely not a head kicker, guy. Definitely not a head kicker, guy.
Alright? But you got to make them bite on the knee. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So they have to be worried about the knee, and then it has to look like the knee. That's why I was pretty demonstrative with it when I'm sending it. I want him to see that same thing coming. Go.
Sir?
Okay, and then you start, every time right, it's like, what? They don't know what's coming. That's you winning.
Yep.
When all he's doing is worried about what I'm doing. All right?
Footwork on that. When you do that stomp, is it's almost like a switch step.
So when I go here and I stomp this down, I'm literally just returning to my stance, but I go ahead and open up the foot here, so I don't have to make another step. Okay? And I use it kind of as like a springboard. I go here, I'm sending. And it sounds weird, but like I'm almost intentionally being overt here because I want him to draw his attention to what's happening down here. So when I make that big stomp, okay? Jab high, knee to the body, jab high, show knee to the body, send kick to the head, kick to the leg, or Superman punch. Foot 3. Woo! Right. So, jab, inside leg kick, he lets it ride, boom. I'm going to come back with a knee to the body, okay? So instead of chasing him with the other side leg kick, I'm going to chase him with the body. So as this happens, boom, I'm bringing that knee right down the middle, okay? Jab, inside leg kick, I've already seen it, that's how he defends, right? We've already done that kind of test. So I go jab, inside leg, follow with the knee to the body, okay? Again, you may have to add a little step to it or a little hop to it to get there, depending on, like this is going to be different than this, okay?
Yeah.
Freddie could knee me from here, right? And I would have to fly into Freddie to get there, okay? Questions?
Sir?
Listen, ideal world, as Joe is going there, I'm coming here, right? There's no pause in between, because I'm already banking on him doing this because he's shown it to me over the last minute and a half in this round. All right, so I'm already thinking knee. Right, this is how I'm throwing my knee. Does that make sense? All right, 1, 3. I'm gonna go jab, inside leg kick. He lets it ride. Okay. Again, this is building up over a round. Right, I'm reading what Joe is doing, how he's responding to things. This is not going to materialize in a vacuum. Like I just come out and run this. It's not going to happen probably. Okay, that would be awesome, but it's just not how it works. If it does, then you should probably up the caliber of people you're sparring with. Okay, and I don't mean that facetiously. I mean that truthfully. Like if you can just run game on whoever, whenever you want, you need to get better people to spar with. Okay, so. Jab, I go inside leg, he lets it ride. I go inside knee to the body, but we're going to go to the hip. Okay? So I'm going to go jab, inside leg. I show the knee, but I'm going to send the kick. I've probably, in the round, already run jab, inside leg, knee to the body. Right? I've already shown that. Okay? Maybe a few times, because he didn't learn the first couple times. Right? So I go jab, inside leg, knee to the body. Jab, inside leg, show that knee, send that kick. or the Superman or the leg kick. Okay?
Yeah.
One side is drilling because I want you to play a little bit like that, right? Which means partners, keep your hands up, okay? Because you're not necessarily going to know what's coming because your partner might not necessarily know what they're doing, all right? So one side is drilling, one side is feeding. I will switch you. Pull up 3.